Now I'd like to take you into the new advanced reports module in FC Hub. As you'll see in a moment, the new report module is really customizable, giving you the ability to generate whatever insights you need on your fleet. We have all the reports that we've had over the years in Fleet Complete here as starting points. Activity reports, asset reports, compliance reports, and driver behavior and safety reports. Let me run an activity report to show you an example of how powerful the new report module is. So I'm going to select all of my assets, about 50 assets in my fleet here, and I'm going to run the report for the last week and click Generate. And one thing you'll notice in FC Hub, if you've been running Fleet Complete for a long time, is how fast it is. The report module is just really fast now in pulling large amounts of data. For example, I just ran an activity report for my entire fleet. It returned 1,344 rows, and it did that in just a couple seconds. Really fast performance. So first off, I'll show you how the report is very customizable. For example, on the right here, we have a column chooser. So we have pretty much all of the data elements available in the database for each report. And you could choose what columns you want to have in the report, again, making it very customizable. And once you've selected the columns and the order of the columns that you like, you can move columns around very easily. You can start to organize the report and the data itself. So for example, in this case, I'm going to group this report by asset, so it's more meaningful to me. And now, for example, when I expand on my vehicle down here, Tony's Jeep, it shows me the various activities for that date range. But to make the report more meaningful, I'm going to subgroup it by activity type. So I simply drag and drop this column up to the top here. And now when I expand, you'll see that it has subgrouped my driving activities and my stopped activities in the last week. And now when I expand on driving, it shows me all my trips in essence. And if I want to make this even more meaningful for myself, I'm going to further subgroup it by date. So now when I expand, I could see, I'll expand the start date column just so I can read it better. Now I can see on December 12th, how many trips I had. On December 13th, I had 11 trips. On December 14th, 6 trips. So I'm starting to get some nice insights. And when I expand on a date, it shows me those trips here. For example, I have the duration column right here, and further to the right, I have the distance column. And I'll show you how easy it is to run formulas right in the reporting module in FC Hub. So I've selected the duration column, and I'm going into value aggregation, and I can run all these different formulas: average, count, first, sum, min, max. So I'm going to do a sum. And I'm going to also do a sum on the distance column. So I just go into value aggregation, I do sum. And now I'm going to collapse the date. And now look at this great insight I'm getting. I can see now on December 12th, I drove 1 hour and 2 seconds for a total of 16.14 miles. On December 13th, I drove for 2 hours and 35 minutes for a total of 46 miles, and so on. And if I want to summarize the whole week, I could see that I drove 9 hours and 55 seconds or 172 miles for that week period that I've generated. I'm just showing you here an example of how customizable the reports are in the new report FC Hub report module. The ability to group, filter, sort, choose columns, run formulas right in the report module. And you can also, of course, save this view. So if I really like this view, it's insightful to me, I simply click on this plus sign. I can name this view and save it. I can choose to share it with other users, making it really easy. So when I go back, I can just run this report by that view. I can also schedule this report. So if I want to receive this report right in my inbox in a PDF or Excel format, I simply click up here and schedule report and specify the frequency and the format and so on, and it will drop right in my inbox. And I can also send it to whomever else I'd like, so they also get this report. I can export this report right now. So basically, FC Hub, the report module, enables you to customize reports to whatever you more or less can imagine from the data elements that we capture, and then save those views, schedule those views, export them, making it really great, driving really great insights for your fleet. So there's a quick overview of the report module in FC Hub.